Hey family, I hope you guys are doing good. I'm back. Welcome to Phie.Love Intuitive Conversations. If you like my content, please do like, share, and subscribe. And any negativity or hate, please do keep it on your side of the street. It won't be acknowledged. And like I've just said in my previous video, if you've hit this video, and the least I can do is get you thinking a little, engaging in a bit of self-reflection, and thinking about where you can raise a frequency or vibration in your life to help maybe make your experience a little bit easier, healthier, or maybe just recognize something that from a different perspective that you haven't considered in a certain way before, or thought to ask yourself, or thought, what, they've never ever taught me about this in school, and I've never ever thought to consider it this way, or that maybe I might be going through something because of this and not because of the mainstream explanation of doing something. I talk about an array of things here. Okay, so yeah, let's see. Today I am going to talk about what I've learned for myself through this awakening process I've been going through, in the regards of not eating meat, and how the consumption of meat is actually detrimental to us as human beings, and evolving and growing and being able to function in certain situations, areas, acknowledge certain truths in our lives because of the vibration that meat leaves with us, and how it clogs up our energetic field and our body system, and an array of other things that we never get taught about, because the system we exist in needs us to consume the meat to the extent that we do, in order to keep us trapped and not light, and not being able to flow and grow and evolve and raise our vibrations to the heights that we need to, in order to elevate to the places and achieve the dreams that we want to achieve in our lives. So yeah, I'm gonna just talk about some of the things that I've learned and experienced as well, through having cut down and cut out almost completely my intake of meat. And the worst kind of meat that you can eat is the red meat and the pork. I know not everybody is going to like what I have to say, or even agree, because majority of this world that lives within this 3D matrix and this mainstream system is programmed into eating meat. Meat has been normalized for eons and eons. Ancestors also, they ate meat, all of it. And unfortunately, it's been something that has been encouraged by the system, because it keeps our vibration low. And the intake of meat, just like alcohol, helps lock other certain programmings in that the system imposes on us to keep us at a lower vibration and existing in certain activities, and in a space of not entirely being confident enough in ourselves to think for ourselves, move for ourselves, and decide certain things for ourselves, because they're all things that encourage the fear vibration. Why I say the fear vibration is that one of the big things that meat carries with itself is a very, very strong fear vibration that the animals are in, from the fear of being killed. So all the meat that we eat of course that animal was in fear before it was killed, and that fear vibration stays in the meat, and they pump that fear vibration into us through eating the meat. What does that mean? By us consistently ingesting a fear vibration through the meat that we eat, it starts affecting other areas of ourselves that get knocked down and affected negatively by vibrations of fear. So it perpetuates us being fearful to do certain things without us, subliminally from in the background, okay? Making decisions for ourselves, taking certain leaps of faith in different areas of our lives. It encourages the fear vibration with being able to think for ourselves, to it encourages also just the doubt. One of the biggest things we all live with is doubt. And how is that amplified? We are programmed TV everywhere around us with other people who have that same vibration. It's just amplified wherever we are. And as long as you keep ingesting meat, okay, with that fear vibration, you stay locked in it. The moment you stop ingesting the meat and start ingesting things that are alive, like the green that the earth gives us to eat, you start reducing the amount of fear vibration that is existing within your field and within your body. That's just one aspect. Another aspect is we don't digest meat very well, and that in itself requires more energy. So by us not, let me put this in different words, by ingesting meat every day, the energy your body could be using to think, to create, to move forward, to find solutions, to pick up on your messages from God, from Spirit, that energy gets used up in digestion. So again, that's another way the system keeps us hooked in whatever it is that we're existing in, just by us ingesting meat, okay? Another thing, meat is not good for us, for our skin. It is not good for staying young. Ingesting meat accelerates also our aging process. By our aging processes being accelerated, there are a whole other bunch of injections that the system brings our way, advertises to us, then to engage in, spend our money on, become afraid of. They make us afraid of getting old, but then they advertise all kinds of anti-aging and all kinds of things that make us repel the idea of getting old. Yet they make us ingest all kinds of stuff that speeds up our aging processes, that speeds up our that amplifies our stress vibrations, that amplifies our fear vibrations, that takes away all our energy for all kinds of things that actually are supposed to be present and available to us as a human experience, so we can evolve and move forward. What I've mentioned, which I will bring this topic up again, are just a few things that the ingestion of meat brings as a downside to us as human beings, and plays a big role as well into keeping us locked within this system. So again, like I said in the beginning of this video, if I can just share anything with you at some point that makes you reflect a bit, makes you, maybe connect certain dots in your mind and your brain, look at society with a higher perspective and a bigger view, and maybe switch on and be like, okay, that makes sense to me now. Now I understand why some things are the way that they are. And just that awareness in itself allows you to open up a channel within you to decide, something beyond what you've been programmed into believing is right, is normal, is okay because everybody does it. And consider the things that they don't teach us about. Consider the things that they don't tell us about. and see where you have your own personal power in the situation now that you've acknowledged it, and can empower yourself to make a change. And through your truth, or excuse me, and through your truth, through your new understandings, are able to commit to a decision and understand why maybe certain things are the way that they are in your life, why maybe fear and doubt and all sorts of other things are playing such a big role in the way you move. What could be holding you back? What could help you gain a bit more energy by just changing a certain habit or a certain activity that has actually been placed in your life from externals to slow you down, to hold you back, to not give you the energy to do what you in your heart would love to set yourself out to do. But the externals are attacking you with all kinds of negativities that hold you back from doing that. It's, you know, and they play on your mental. They play on your mental, and then they make you ingest all kinds of things that amplify those things, okay, that are happening in your head, that you then choose to see in your reality, that you know, amplify the feelings through the vibrations. They amplify your feelings of fear, they amplify your feelings of doubt. All of that, you know, puts you how many steps back on making the decision to be courageous on something. If they're dropping your energy in certain ways, where are you going to have the energy to think, to act, to move, to do, to create, to write, to plan? Instead, then we move into areas where the system programs us that it's okay, you know, we'll just give you this job, you can work for this person, you know, it's all going to be done for you. Well, where are we now learning to do things for ourselves and take our own initiative and see where we can actually ignite our own personal marks and sparks for this world? But for that, we need to first have the energy. We need to be in the right vibration. And the system knows. If you don't have any of those things with you, the right energy and the right vibration, they've won. Because your ass is gonna just sit, continue ingesting the drama and everything else on the TV, continue ingesting the fear vibration through the meat you eat, and they make taste so good with their beautiful sauces and all kinds of things, and attach it to all kinds of fun, all kinds of activities, events, all of it, okay? Make it as fun and as normal as possible, so they keep on eating it and they keep on knocking themselves down, and we can keep them locked up in this system, keep them locked up in working to give us their energy for minimal reward, when actually that energy and your higher vibration that they steal and take away from you would give you the life that you've always dreamed of, would give you the mind space to persevere, to not give up, to rely on God, to hear God, to open your channels, not clog up all your energetic systems because of meat and fear vibrations and everything else that, you know, comes with it, so that you don't actually hear your higher self guidance. Because again, the system knows if a human being is connected to their higher self guidance, they wouldn't be relying on this system at all, ever, anymore. Can't have that, right? But again, if you're not taught about these things, if you're not made aware, and if you're not able to, you know, recognize it and then be able to, you know, apply it to your own life and think, okay, well, if now that I know this, where is it actually happening in my life? Where am I encouraging this in my life? And where can I make the changes and try to commit to them and see where differences might happen, where things might change, and where my experience might be a little bit easier, where I might be gaining more out of my own energy, time, mind space, creative juices, money, love, connection to God and Spirit. Would I then be able to, once I make these changes, recognize all of that? So, yeah, family, I hope this has hit home and made you think a little bit. I will again pull one card from the Ascendant Masters deck, and let's see if there's anything to support our conversation, or give someone a nudge in the right direction that they need. And what's popped out here is focus upon your strengths from Apollo. I know we've had this card before. Maybe there's a reminder that's needed, but in the same breath, when you reduce your meat intake and your fear vibration starts to disappear by committing and ingesting things that actually are alive and help your vibration move into places that they should be, okay? Not on the negative, but the positive. Then you'll have enough courage to also recognize and focus upon your strengths, because there'll be your head will be in a better place to actually appreciate those things, and not filled with so much fear and doubt and, oh, I can't do this, or oh, it's only meant for certain people, or oh, no one will support me. How are you going to have the courage and the strength to support yourself if you're constantly ingesting things with your eyes, with your ears, with the people around you, with the food that you eat, that doesn't support you supporting yourself and only keeps you deadlocked in fear, stress, anxiety? Something to think about. Let's see what the book has to say. This card reminds you to focus upon your strengths and not upon any perceived weaknesses. Your strengths could include your loving heart, pure intentions, people skills, hobbies, or something that you excel in. Even if your talents still need polishing, these strengths and assets, even if your talents still need polishing, these are strengths and assets. The more you bless and appreciate your strengths, the stronger they'll grow. If you focus upon so-called weaknesses, they will grow. This card comes to you as a reminder of the importance of viewing yourself with compassion and love. Anytime you find yourself thinking or feeling poorly about yourself, focus upon your strengths instead. Additional meanings of this card: use daily positive affirmations to lift your energy and faith. Speak of yourself in positive terms. Begin an exercise program to build and tone your muscles. This is a message of love or healing about a brother or brother figure. Yeah. Okay, guys, so I hope that this was a little nugget of information that has helped and, switch the light on here and there, or make you maybe want to go and research a little bit more into certain things and recognize what your relationship with meat, how that could also be affecting you. Okay? I wish you guys a good rest of the day, and remember, these videos are timeless, so come back here anytime, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.